I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We're joined by Maviena Renkoii. Hi.
Hi, Eric. Thanks
Hey,
for having me here.
thank you so much for coming on. I do appreciate it. Please introduce yourself for everybody.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Maviena Renkoii, but you can call me Mavi for short. And I'm living my second reincarnated life as a prop master from Neo Lotus Theater. I'm also a variety streamer who does games, art, and handcam crafting streams, doing it all while in the backstage of the theater. And yeah, really nice to meet everyone. You too, Eric. Thanks for inviting me here.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. I saw that you do so many different things on there, and I said, well, let's find yet another person who has more talent than I do.
Oh, no.
And I no, I'm not joking. You have a lot of talent, and I'm glad
Oh,
you've got a place here to kind of share it with folks, which is
yay.
what VTubing is a lot of it is about. Have was being a VTuber something that you'd thought about for a while, or how did you come about doing it?
Actually, it was really unexpected for me. Like, literally, how I started liking VTubers was just reuniting with like my high school buddy. And then she was like, yo, I like VTubers. And then it just snowballed from there. And then, dang,
So somebody
now
somebody kind of
VTuber.
somebody kind of introduced you into VTubing, and then you got bit by the bug, so to speak.
Come again. Sorry, it
Did
was a little.
somebody introduced you to VTubing, and then you were kind of hooked on it?
Yes.
Mm.
Actually, like, when my friend introduced it to me, at first, I'm like the normal people, like, what's VTubing? What's that? Why is it not a real person? And then slowly, I suddenly like, they actually, have the same interests as me. Might as well try to watch them.
Mm.
And then it just snowballed from there. And
Mm.
then,
Yeah,
dang, now I'm a VTuber myself.
so when you decided to do this, um, and you turned the microphone on for the first time, and then suddenly it's you on there, and you're going to have people eventually watching you. How nervous were you?
I was very nervous, Eric. Like,
Mm.
even like when I even decided to become a VTuber, I was like, wait, should I even do this one? What if nobody watches me? Like, and then actually in my first stream, I remember I had so many breaks then. I would tell like stream in my first stream, I have to go to the bathroom, when in reality I'm just like, I just need a pause from everything that's happening.
Well, they don't know. They
And
don't
then
know.
yeah, they don't know. And then I remember I got like raided as well in my first stream. It's
Whoa.
not too many people, but like now I'm very nervous. But hey, I got through it,
Oh,
and
yeah,
yippee!
yeah. Well, you certainly do have the talent for it. I mean, many talents for it, and your voice is awesome for this. So, it really adds up to a lot of good things in your favor for doing this. It, as you've gotten going with it, um, has it been as you had kind of expected, or has it been better, worse, different?
For me, it has been very very better. Like, not just in like my streaming career, but also in like my life. It
Hmm.
I was able to improve a bunch of stuff.
Mm.
Like, my confidence was now okay.
Hmm.
And my hobbies are now alive. And literally for me, streaming has like generally gave color to my life as well.
Ah,
And it just generally it became better for me to stream
yeah.
because I also met like new people.
Mm.
I've been discovering myself more.
Mm.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. adding color to your life. That's a great way to describe it. So let's ask about the art a little bit. Your artwork. Was that something
Yeah.
you did when you were very young and kept going, or was it something you picked up a little later?
I started, well, you can say I started young. Well,
Mm-hmm.
not really, because it was just like an on and off hobby for me. It was like later in life in pandemic when I said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Like generally I like drawing like anime fan art at first. Like my origin stories was like I want to draw more of my, my favorite characters, my husbandos.
Have,
That's how it all started. And
have an
then
entire hallway
yeah.
filled with husbandos.
But hey, if they didn't existed, then I wouldn't exist as well, you know?
You have like a top 10 that you move them up down depending on the day.
True.
Well, enjoying this. So you've self taught really with this.
Yes.
Yeah,
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 actually.
yeah. So
OMG.
how long did it get to where until you became confident enough in your artwork to show it to other people?
I think well, I started during the pandemic when I said like, okay, yeah, I'm going to like
Mm-hmm.
draw. And actually I had like an art account before in the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
but that was so unupdated. I was literally doing traditional art at that time as well.
Mm-hmm.
And like digital art was just something that later happened to me.
Right.
And
Right.
I think, well, you can say now is the time when I got the confidence to like, show my art.
Yeah. Yeah. So was transitioning to digital art tough for you?
At first, yes. I mean, I didn't have the equipment at first. I was just using my fingers. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then, yeah, and then slowly I just transitioned and now I actually like digital art more
Mm.
because like, there's the undo button,
Yes.
there's the layers.
Yeah.
It's generally easier.
Yeah. Yeah. There's the undo button is the help of all digital artists out there. Yeah.
True.
If I was doing that, there isn't a big enough undo button for all the tragedy I would put on a digital canvas. How bad my artwork is. But for you and with that did did that come after you started streaming or before you started streaming?
Oh, it was before I started streaming
Mm,
because like I I actually made like my model everything on the
mm,
stream except
oh,
for like my profile picture in like Twitter and Blue Sky. I accidentally won a raffle there.
oh,
But like generally everything that you see, yeah, I made it. Oh my gosh.
ah, wow. So now, how confident are you in your art?
I'm not confident, Eric. Like
Oh,
in full stream,
oh,
I actually said like I want this like VTubing career of mine to help build my confidence,
mm,
and hopefully in the future I get commissions as well.
yeah.
That's that's how I'm not confident
Oh well,
in
eh,
the stuff that I do.
yeah, but you're coming from you're not you're learning on your own how to do this, so it might take a little longer, but you'll get there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's and remember, it's always art and this type of stuff is always in the eye of the person who's looking at it. So your style might be something that somebody really likes. There's a whole lot of art there I
True.
don't like out there. I'm like, well, I don't, why did he even try to paint this? That type of thing. Um, I look at, I know people say that certain artists are really good at all this stuff, and I'm looking at like that's a broken watch. I don't understand
True.
that. Yeah, but it's in the eye of the beholder, and I think that someone will come to and the crafting that you're doing too. Tell me about that.
Like crafting,
Yeah.
well, I actually really like crafting. Like
Yeah.
I like making stuff in
Uh-huh.
general. I just really like my hands busy.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to like make that hobby alive again because it was something that I really loved doing when I was younger. I
Mm.
used to like do props. Like I remember there's like this YouTube channel in the past, like prop DIY something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot the channel. And like it inspired me to like do crafting in general. Like not just like from cardboard. Sometimes I also do dabble in like clay
Yeah.
or like crochet. Like, oh my gosh, I have so many hobbies after that.
Yeah. Well, that's all. That shows a lot of talent to be able to do that sort of thing and coordination and I don't even know which hand to put the needles in when I do stuff like that. But to be able to do all of that and express yourself in so many different ways, not a lot of people can do that.
Oh
They,
no, you flatter me too much.
uh, no, it's true. I mean, there are people who like play around with stuff, but you've got a lot of different ways. If you see if you get an idea in your head to be creative, you can do this through your digital artwork or through your craft work or both. I'm sure you can find some way to do both. And get a situ. One of these days, you'll be rich enough where you could draw on a 3D printer and get what you want.
Dang, how I wish that would happen. But yeah, I do want a 3D printer in the future.
I wanted to print out food. That would be good. But so you've been doing these online as well. I've been doing art and craft work online.
Just now.
Yeah,
Like when I became a VTuber, that's when I just started like posting my stuff.
yeah. So what?
Like if I wasn't a VTuber, like none of this would like be shown in public.
Yeah. So have you done a stream where you've actually done the crafting while on stream?
Yes, I've done like handcam streams.
Yeah,
For now, I've done like this like Sakura Blossom mini kit that I bought online.
yeah,
And like it's basically like a kit that's like in a tin box.
mm,
You know that.
yeah, yeah, and
So yeah, I've done it like um because I lack time, so I can't really like craft like 8 hours. So it's like done in like bite-sized 2 hour streams. Until now, I'm not yet done with it.
well, I can tell you, you and I'm coming back to your voice, but if you had a stream where you just did that and you just talked to everybody, that voice would keep people going all the way through.
Really?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's not a doubt in my mind that people would stick with it all the way through for that, and it'd be a very relaxing and easy stream for people to watch and enjoy. Maybe just have on the background if nothing else while it was going on. Have you
um,
ever thought about ASMR streams?
OMG. Not gonna lie, it is in the back of my head.
Oh, yeah,
But I'm just not really confident in my voice.
yeah.
But there was actually this one time, well, I'm that there's actually one time when I kind of realized my voice was okay,
Mm-hmm.
was when I actually did my thesis in university.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first thing that the panelists told me was like, I like your presentation. Your voice was really calming and
Yeah.
and nice to listen at. I was like, oh dang, really? And then my classmates was like, you can do ASMR or like,
Yeah.
art channel like that, art tutorials. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo. That was like the only memory I had of my thesis. That's the only thing that stick to
You
me.
don't remember any of the thesis other than that at this point. you,
Yes. I remember I got roasted a little bit, but hey, at the end of the day, at least I know my voice is okay.
yeah. Well, it is. It is absolutely, and it's funny because I could hear you blush when you talked about that. um,
Oh, no.
no, it's wonderful. I hope I hope you get a chance to do that. I think people will really enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it as well when you get a chance. This is the
Oh,
biggest thing is
thank you.
enjoying what you're doing online, and it sounds like you found a few things that
Yeah.
you really do enjoy doing while online.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I'm really happy about it.
yeah, and people are coming back to hear and see you do it. How do you feel when you see somebody come back to your stream that you've seen before, that they're coming back for you?
I'm really flattered and just really like not gonna lie, at the back of my head, I'm like asking, "Oh dang, oh, really me? You would come back to my channel?" And like I'm just really touched in general because I don't stream as often
Mhm.
as like other streamers. I just stream like twice a week.
Yeah, yeah,
So like to come back to my channel is like really I'm touched, really.
yeah. Is it kind of an escape for you coming online and being able to do what you want?
Yes, it is an escape for me.
Mm.
It is an escape in the sense that my community actually knows I'm a secret VTuber. Like none of my in real life friends or family know I even stream.
Now, what if somebody found out in your family? What would happen?
Oh no, I mean they would be supportive, I'm
Mm.
sure of it.
Yeah.
But like I just feel like they're gonna have like some influence over my channel, like, oh you should be doing this and that and like I'm kind of trying to escape from that.
It's like
Just wanna do my own thing.
say somebody comes. You should have me on. I could talk about fish. No, no, don't have.
Oh
Well, I'll think about that. Okay.
yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like avoid. But like I'm sure they would be supportive,
yeah,
especially my friends.
yeah. Now, have you had a situation where you were working on the a craft online and on your channel, and someone in the chat tried to influence how you were doing it, like kind of backseating it?
Not well, they just do like suggestions,
Yeah.
and I think it's up to me if I like do it or not. I just tell them like, "Ah, yeah, that's a great suggestion."
That's a
And
good,
then if it's not really my style, then well, maybe I'll just do this.
that's a great suggestion. Banned. Go on.
And okay, I'll do this one. If it's like not my style, but like if it's actually like a great suggested advice, like hey yo, like once my chat like helped me like how to put grass on like the kit that I was making. So
Mm,
like that's very helpful. Thank
yeah.
you so much.
So yeah, when you're doing the crafts, are they basic? Are they usually from kits, or do you also do them from scratch?
For now, I'm doing stuff from kits because I don't really have the privilege of time.
Mm.
But when I was younger, I did them all from scratch.
Oh wow.
Right now, I'm like looking back on my past self. I'm like, dang, how do you have all the time and resources?
Yeah, that's true too. You have to have, if you're going to do the the clay crafts thing, you have to have the clay. You can't just
Right,
sit
right.
there. Okay, imagine there's this big lump of clay in front of me.
Right. Also, yeah, if I do dabble on clay, then my hands are gonna be dirty.
Oh yeah,
So, dang, how am I gonna like touch my, streaming equipment?
yeah, that's right.
Well, I guess that's like for the future problem, you know?
Yeah, that's when you use your
We'll get
elbow.
there. We'll
You try to hit it with your elbow as you go, and see if you can
get there.
nudge it in the right direction. So, you stream that, and do you stream games as well?
Yes, I actually started with games because that's like the easiest.
Hmm.
And that's also something that I want to like um what's this? That's a hobby that I also want to, just get back to in general. Because like when I say my hobbies are dead, Eric, like they were dead, dead. Hustle
Uh,
culture broke my brain.
oh, geez.
So like when I got into streaming, I'm very happy that I got to like spend money on games again. Cause like, yeah, hustle culture really broke me. And like right now, I'm really enjoying the games that I'm playing. So
Yeah.
many backlog.
Yeah. So what games right now are you streaming?
Right now, I'm streaming like cozy games
Mm.
in cozy indie games like Is This Seat Taken, Little Guardsman,
Ah.
but and also I also just recently got like the Katamaris one. Do you know what
Oh.
the Katamari game
Oh.
is?
Oh yes, Katamari Damacy and that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the new game just now, just this morning, and I'm really excited to stream it.
You're gonna roll the world. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, and that was actually my first ever stream game, Katamari Damacy. And I'm really happy people like followed me for that at first.
Well, see, this is one of the big things that I find for a lot of VTubers is that people will come in to see the game first, but they stick around for the person playing them. And
Yeah.
when you realized that was happening to you, was it kind of a uplifting moment for you?
Yes, it was very uplifting for me. At the
Mm.
same time, I'm nervous. Like, oh my goodness, there's
Yeah,
more people.
yeah. Well, you kind of get a responsibility with for that, don't you? Like now I have to now I have to come on every time and do something for them.
Yes, that's actually what happened to me. Like when I got like maybe 25 followers, I was like, okay, dang, I need to do this every week now.
Yeah, I have a. You end up uh, what you want to avoid have it doing is being a job for you at this point. You
Yes.
yes, that's where
Yes.
your hobby turns into a job, and then you stop enjoying it, and then everything else goes downhill. But
Yeah,
it's
hopefully that doesn't,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Well, would that kind of happen if you did more than twice a week, or are you just not able to do more than twice a week?
Actually, the twice a week really depends on like my energy. I stick to twice a week just so I don't get burnout. And also since I do my own clips as well, so I need time for that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then actually there are times when I imagine in my head, what if I like do this like full time? Like
Mm.
when the time comes, you know.
Yeah,
And I'm actually okay with it since, you know, but I'm also scared that, you know, when the numbers get into my head,
yeah.
then that's gonna be very tiring.
Yeah, well, yeah, and start to wear on you in different places too. I mean, it's like, oh, this time I had X number of streamers. This time I had X minus 10 number of streamers. What? Why did I lose those streamers? And or I should say chat. Um, and you start really looking at the numbers more than the game you're playing.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a fear that I have. Hopefully it doesn't go to that.
yeah.
Right now I'm just enjoying what's happening.
Well, it's what it sounds like it. It really does sound like it. And um, did you have when you started and you first got everything ready to go? Did you really have a goal when you started?
My goal was just yeah, again, my goal is like just to get my hobbies back in place.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
and then that happened pretty quick, and you're able to get that established again. Is there something that you haven't been able to do yet that you'd like to do online?
Actually, yes.
Mm,
Actually so many stuff.
yeah,
I'm not yet done.
yeah,
Like I think a project I really want to do is like I'm not confident in my voice, in my singing voice, but I do want to like release a cover
yeah.
someday, and then I'll also do like the illustration, the music video. I actually know how to like edit videos. So
Ooh,
yeah, that's something I'm really excited about.
oh, I
And there are times I'm really itchy to just like draw an animation, but like, oh dang, I don't have like a name logo yet, a reference sheet.
uh,
There's too many stuff to think about.
yeah, yeah. I don't have I don't know how to edit video on this format. I learned how to edit videotape in college in
Videotape.
1984.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I mean that was a long time ago, and it was actual videotape. Um, and it was, believe me, a lot different and a lot tougher than now. If you messed up with that, you really messed up because now the tape isn't
Yeah.
usable. Um, it was very weird. But as we were learning that over the 80s and into the 90s, everybody started changing over to digital, and everything we learned was out the window. So
Yeah,
I'm
OMG, I can see the hassle
yeah.
from there.
And besides, I went into radio anyway, so what would I care about video at that point? Um, so
Yeah,
did
just
you
the
learn it?
sound.
Yeah, did you learn it by trial and error? The audio thing or the video editing? Did you learn it by yourself?
Yes, I also learned that by myself.
Mm. So were there times when you really needed an undo button?
Oh, for sure, Eric.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. At the same time, I feel like, there's like a gap in like the interests. Like the people that do it, like, dang, they're so amazing. And then my work is just, you know, I'm trying.
Well, I mean, you're still, by doing it yourself, you're still way far ahead of a lot of other folks. Um,
Yeah, I am
yeah, I mean,
yeah, far ahead, I guess. I
yeah.
don't know.
No, I mean, really, it does. There's a lot of folks who stream and have other people do the editing for them. Um, there are people who actually are taking commissions for editing. I've interviewed a few of them to that'll
Oh.
do that. So just an idea. Get good at it. Maybe you advertise a little bit. Um, but
No.
there are people who just don't get the concept of it and really need somebody else to do it. So
Mm.
again, you creative person, yet another thing you can do that I can't. How else how else you gonna make me crawl into the corner for by the time I'm done? Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I bet you can drive a
It
car real good too.
actually, ironically, I don't know how to drive. I haven't I haven't driven a car.
That's what you should do. You should get one of those like European truck simulators or something and drive a truck.
OMG. Not gonna lie, I was a little tempted to get like the airplane simulator, but
Oh,
dang, it's like very heavy on the laptop.
oh yeah, it is. It was that thing has been out forever. I mean, the first computers had the aircraft simulator on them. And
Mhm.
one time I went to a friend's house, and it was 10 o'clock at night, and the bunch of people were there. They had already crashed out of sleep on the floor, but their little,
Mhm.
way before you were even an embryo computer was there. I mean, the
Mhm.
old computer. But the one program they had on it was Flight Simulator. So
Oh.
so while everybody was asleep, I booted up Flight Simulator, got the plane off the ground, and pointed it north, and I left.
Let's go.
Let's see how many times that thing
OMG
flew around the world before.
Pilot Eric.
Let's see how many times it flew around the world before anybody woke up. That's
If only it was that easy to travel, you know.
oh gosh, no, I haven't been on a plane in my life. That's kind of a bucket list for me because I'm scared of
Oh
heights.
my.
Heights and I do not get
Oh
along.
no.
Yeah, I
You
get it stairs and I just like growl at each other.
don't worry, cause same.
Yeah, see,
I've been on an airplane, but oh my gosh, heights.
uh,
The what ifs are just, in your head and like,
uh,
I'll just try to sleep it off
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. The ground is here for a reason. That's where we're supposed to be,
Right.
on the
And
ground. Yes, and
right, we were born on the ground. We
yes,
don't have wings. So, let's just stay here.
yes. I'm gonna hug the ground as long as I can. Um, yeah, well, but here with VTubing, you've got a chance to kind of travel the world from your house. You get And
Yeah,
have you
actually.
figured out where your audience is coming from?
Yes, because since I stream in the morning and most people are at work
Hmm.
for me because my work starts at like somewhere in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
And so like in my home country, it's kind of dead.
Mm.
There are some folks that discover me, but most of my audience come from the West because apparently it's my time that I stream is prime time on their time.
Yeah.
So hello. I
Yeah.
usually speak in English because of that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. Do you think that there's going to be more streamers in different languages than English? Because I know that most of them are kind of English or Japanese at the moment, but
Yeah.
I think we're kind of missing out on some audience there.
Yeah, I feel like we are. Cause
Mm,
like sometimes when I like stream games and
mm,
then like I'm like, yo, I need somebody to raid here. Like sometimes I would see like German streamers,
yeah.
French streamers, and like, yo, if only there wasn't a language barrier. I think they're really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm personally, because I don't know any other languages. I'm glad everybody does English, but I think that Spanish, German. I've talked to folks from Italian languages, French languages, all over the place, and a lot of Pacific as well. Um,
Mhm.
there while I don't think the big numbers will be there, but the consistent numbers might be there. You, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you have
true.
because where else are you going to hear it? Um,
Right?
you kind of got the market cornered as far as that goes. But so a lot of your
Mhm.
folks are from like the U.S., that type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I notice. But
Yeah,
there are also some folks from my country,
yeah.
and not gonna lie, I like tell them like, "Dang, why are you here? It's like the morning, right? You be in school or at work?"
You're not supposed to chastise the audience. Why are
I'm
you here? Go away.
just curious sometimes.
Chase them off with a broom. Get out the door.
But yeah, but I'm really happy though that there are still some of my, local folks are discovering me because they're also becoming my friends as well.
Yeah,
So thank you to them. Yippee.
yeah. And have you been able to meet any other streamers and developing relationships with them?
Yes, I'm really happy to be able to develop friendships in VTubing.
Hmm.
That has been like a worry for me at the start. Like, dang, how am I gonna make friends? But there are people coming to me and wanting to be friends. I'm just really happy, flattered, and touched.
That's
Yeah, but I haven't met anyone in person though, so
yeah,
they're just really like online.
yeah. Well, have you been able to do any collaborations with them?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm really happy there are people that want to collab with me. And I really hope more, come.
Yeah, that was that would be something that if I were streaming, I'd have a little trouble with because I'd be worrying about messing with audiences and stuff, and but sometimes it's just if you get two people who enjoy each other's company, it's going to sound good for the most part.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like if you have like the same wavelength or
yeah,
like the chemistry is nice, then
yeah,
people are gonna watch it, I guess.
yeah. I think so. I think so. Yeah. And again, if you have kind of the same type of content, that would that will probably help.
True.
And
Yes,
take
true.
take a good look at what you're doing with it. Would you ever do anything like a cooking stream?
I wish, but since I'm a secret VTuber, I can't like go to the kitchen. I'm really just
Ah,
bound in my room.
there you go. Then you bring in a hot plate and work in your room. Where's that wonderful smell coming from
like
the room?
like when I stream, my family thinks I'm asleep. That's how secret it is.
Well, yeah. This so let's run this past you. say that you're streaming, somebody wakes up and realizes what you're doing. What do you do?
Oh no. Well, I'm just gonna say, oh, I was just talking to my friends.
And the people
That's just me playing with my friends, or like
and the,
just talking, chilling here.
and the people in chat are going, "Busted!
No, no.
You got caught."
Something. Well, I guess that's clip content.
So, what kind of relationship do you have with your chat? Is it friendly type thing, or do you kind of make fun of each other, or what type of folks are hanging around?
Some of them are really chill.
Hmm.
Some of them, like we make fun of each other like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like I'm not really good at games. So like they honestly know me as, like, one chatter actually like described me as like, oh, she's a wild streamer that's always confused. I'm like, dang, is that how you guys see me? I thought I was chill. Like some people say I'm chill, and then a chatter goes like that. I'm like, dang, there's that kind of image of me going around.
You chill and confused at the same time.
Yes.
I think like just I don't know what I'm doing, and then have a sip of tea as you keep going. It- it-
True.
so, is there a game you'd like to stream that you haven't done yet?
A game that I'd like to stream.
Yeah,
Maybe I want to try Minecraft. Well, it's been a while since I played that, but I
yeah.
also don't know how would that go. I also really want to stream Project Sekai as well.
Oh,
My only problem is my iPad like keeps crashing because it's an ancient iPad at this point.
yeah.
It still has like the home button. Do you
Oh,
know that?
yes. It's an
is
iPad
is
negative
that
one.
ancient, I guess.
It's an iPad negative one. It's just not.
You know? Yeah. And it's also crazy how I bought this one in the pandemic, and then now it's like outdated.
Yeah.
Like my friends even told me, dang, your iPad is like a grandpa at this point. I'm like, oh no.
Don't.
Yeah, that's the only thing why I can't like stream
It's like,
Project Sekai.
yeah,
But I would really want to just, enjoy the music and just
yeah, yeah.
play rhythm games.
Yeah, yeah. Rhythm games. Yeah, folks don't realize this too. I don't think that streaming takes up a lot of your computer. Um,
Yes, it
and
does.
so if your computer needs if you've got a game on there that's going to take up a lot of your computer, doing that in streaming probably isn't going to work.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like there are times when I actually like lower the settings of like my VTuber model and like my game, just so my laptop won't overheat.
That's so you lower the all the way down to being just a stick figure on there. I am going to
Yeah, there
play
were- there were times where my VTuber was like kind of stiff, but hey, it works.
back, back going being PNG VTuber at that point.
Yeah.
Very very two moves up and down. That's how
The mouth just goes, open, close like
yes.
that.
And not even along with the words you're saying, just kind of random, open and close as you go. It's like it's lip syncing to you or
Yeah.
something. Um, so
Yeah.
so right now you're playing kind of the chill games at the moment, and you'd like to get Project Sakai on.
Yes.
Are there any horror games you'd like to play?
Oh, no horror games.
No horror
That's
games?
my number one weakness. I can't play horror games. I'm okay with like, Repo,
Yeah.
like just horror games that are like jump scares on my face. I can't do that. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, I can't do that.
No, no. I'm right with you there. I have enough nightmares as it is. I don't need to put one on
Yeah,
the computer in front of me.
like life is already, kind of hard at sometimes, and I'm gonna like, scare myself. Dang. But I guess chat, you know, it's kind of sadistic sometimes. They want, like, play the horror. We want to hear you, scream and be in terror. Like, dang,
That's
chill,
right.
guys.
Really, really, you want me to do that? Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Well, I played.
Yeah.
I got back into the Fallout games, and there's a
Wow.
yeah, Fallout. That was fun for me to get into. That's about the length that I can go as far as shooting games with my hands as bad as they are. But they had the targeting thing in there where you shoot, and even in the dark
Mhm.
it would target. And I was walking into work, and there's this one fairly dark room, and I was coming around the side, and I
Mhm.
was I was seeing it. I was looking at somebody else in the room, like trying to target them. Like, let's see, I got 100% chance of hitting that.
Imagine.
And I was like, wait a second, you're playing a little too
Imagine if there
much.
was like a person there.
Yeah.
They'd probably be like, why is he hiding in the side?
Yes. You can't see me. I've got the stealth suit on. That's when that's when they call the boss. He needs time off. Uh, have you gotten to the point where sometimes it's a little bit of a burnout for you online, or have you been able to manage that?
Yes, I think there was actually like a week I already like took off because there's so many things happening on my plate,
Mm,
as well as in VTubing, because like I don't just like go live and then that's it.
mm,
I also like, make thumbnails,
mm.
schedule everything and like prepare everything beforehand.
Yeah.
And there was a time where I like, dang, I just don't have the energy for this. I'm sorry, chat. I need to take a break.
Well, everybody needs to take a break now and
So
again.
yeah.
Yeah, even
Mm-hmm.
artists, even artists need to have to take a break now and again. And I have to ask you this because I ask all artists:
Yeah.
is your artwork ever done, or do you always want to go back and keep trying
For me, I wanna keep trying it. Like I have lots of like past artworks, and there are times when I just try to redraw them just so I can see the progress that I have so far.
I'm
And there are times they're really drastic. There are times they're like, dang, what happened? Is this the consequences of not drawing as much?
it just it like 99%, I think, of the artists I've talked to, they'll do something and it's never completely done. They'll look at it like, oh, I could touch this up.
Yes.
I could do this a little better.
Yeah.
You
Yes. Oh my god.
you creative types are never satisfied.
Yeah, there's always gonna be like this point where, wait, something feels off with this,
Is it?
even though I've like done it for like so many times.
Yeah, something's just not quite right. Maybe I need to hit the undo button here. I go back again, start over. Well,
Maybe I'll do this again. I'm
yeah,
not satisfied like that.
yeah. Well, I mean, you can do that with the on the computer with you're doing the art, but when you're doing it on a piece of paper, you can only erase so much before
Yeah.
starting again.
For me, like, if, for example, I've done like a traditional art and then like I've done like the final pieces, then like I'm done. I can't really do this anymore.
Well,
There's no undo button, sadly.
I tell you, folks, you got to come out and see what Maviena's got going on, and we're going to have the links to check out what Maviena's got. Um, you've heard the voice. You can't possibly not find out what Maviena's doing now that you've heard her voice. You got to be a part of that. So we'll have that for you in the description for the video. Thank you so much for coming on. It's just an absolute pleasure talking with you.
Thank you so much, Eric. I was really happy to get invited here. And yeah, thank you so much, really.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.